Would you like to change America? There's a better way than street protests that cater to right and left labels. We're calling it America First, Second, and Third. It's time to put the American people's interest above the plutocrats, above the oligarchs, above the Zionists, the lobbies, the military-industrial complex, the banksters, all the people who benefit from the current model. It's time for all of that to end.
This is going to be like Tea Party Classic and the legitimate part of Occupy Wall Street. Not the right and left facade they've placed on these, the teocons and the quasi-communist, socialist, dirtbag, hippie scum that have hijacked these movements. At least the face of it in the press has been like that. Only the teocons get to be on TV, and only the bongo playing people with some generic message about let's all get ice cream in the mail or whatever. As Bill Maher said, and I don't like Bill Maher, but that was a funny joke. As a comedian, he's cool. As a political person, he's a moron. He's just a typical leftist who happens to want the legalized drugs, calls himself a libertarian. He's not a libertarian. But America First, Second, and Third focuses not on generic solutions, but on real solutions and key issues that people from the Occupy movement and people from the real Tea Party movement can agree on, and that's these three things. Ending the wars, because they're immoral and unaffordable. Ending the bailouts, both the secret bailouts and the public bailouts, and getting rid of the Federal Reserve, because that is the enabler for all of the above. I think we can all rally behind that. We're making a logo, getting a group together. I want to be very serious about this. Instead of running around with signs in New York or whatever, this is what needs to happen, and it's perfectly legal. It doesn't have to be millions of people. Hundreds of people would work. Go into the Hart Building, the Senate building, in Washington, D.C. Occupy that, because that's what you're supposed to do when you have grievances with government, and demand to go see your representatives. You have two of them, two senators, and they're busy trying to go see your congressman. But all three of those buildings need to be occupied with tons of citizens, and to go in there legitimately, just look, play by the rules, dress nice, go in, and just flood the whole bottom floor. There's your protest. You don't have to be yelling, don't have to have signs, just have everyone there angry about the Federal Reserve, the bailouts, and the immoral wars. I think we can all agree on that. You get your spokesperson, people who are articulate and get the message out. I recommend, like Kokesh, myself, I'm going there in February, I'll do it. I hope you guys do it before I can even get there. Go and present the message to your representatives about what it's about, and go there every day. Leave when they close, when they open in the morning, return. And complain about what they're doing. We got a bunch of plutocrats, they sell out to lobbyists, we're sick of it. That is the active, proactive, adult way to change things. Not just aimlessly running around in the streets, sloganeering, and getting pepper sprayed by pigs and stuff. Go to the Congress. It's perfectly legal. Go to the congressional building, say you want a meeting. They say they're busy, fine, I'll wait. We'll all wait. They're not busy all day. And you can also call up and make an appointment. You can still go there and occupy until you get an appointment. I've lobbied before, not in the sense of paying people money lobby, but lobbying with ideas and gotten things changed. I went in, I got to meet with most of the people. I had to see everybody on a subcommittee, which is really hard. I was there all day. But I got to meet about 12 of them, had at least a half an hour at a time, talked to them, gave them my grievances. Imagine if all Americans did that. If we all went in there, all the people that are in these Occupy movements and Tea Party movements, if even a fraction of you would have enough brains to go to your congressional building and complain directly rather than writing letters and emails and running around the road, that would be so much more effective. You know what? The guy sitting in the lobby, maybe you're a little sketchy on presenting the whole message, you're just saying I don't like war or something. If you're not comfortable doing that, here's what you can do. While your spokespeople are out there talking to the senators, you can be downstairs calling up their peons that answer the phones for them and giving them the same message. Say, I want to end the Fed, I want to end the bailouts, and I want to end these wars. I want them withdrawn immediately. Everybody calling. Pass the numbers around. Everybody, just call them from right there downstairs in the Hart Building. Call them. Tell them, I don't want this. I don't want these three things. We want someone to put America first, second, and third. And after that, we can start adding other issues, no torture, in federal aid, etc. But to be realistic and to really consolidate this and punch our aims, we got to have left and right and the people off that paradigm all together and focus on those three things. Put America first, second, and third. America 1, 2, 3. No war, no Fed, no bailouts. Pick a date. I'm going to pick a date in the next video. I'm going to have to talk to some people. We're going to go down there and we're going to do this. And this is how you change things. This is how intelligent people change.